The Honest Carpenter. There was a poor carpenter who worked on a large project for a wealthy landowner. He worked diligently, and when his work was finished, he was paid and went home feeling very proud of himself. On his way, he had to cross a river, and as he was crossing, he lost his axe in the water. He stood there for a moment, surprised and disappointed, then jumped in to try to find it. But the river was deep and strong, and he couldn't find it. Just then, a beautiful woman emerged from the water and asked if he could help her. Startled, the carpenter told her about his lost axe, and she said, "I saw you looking for something. Perhaps I can help." She reached down and pulled out a golden axe that glittered in the sunlight. "Is this yours?" she asked. The carpenter looked at the axe and then at the woman. Confused, he replied, "That's not mine. Mine is much plainer than that." The woman was impressed by his honesty and said, "You are truly a good man. Here is your reward." She tossed all 3 axes into the air and they transformed into solid gold. Then she disappeared. The carpenter quickly pulled his boat to shore and ran to his village, shouting, "I'm rich! I'm rich!" He showed the villagers the golden axes, and they all agreed that he deserved his fortune because he was such an honest man. From that day on, the carpenter and his family lived in a large house with plenty of food and money. They never had to worry about being poor again. The end. Moral of the story: honesty is always rewarded. Hi, friends. This is an ancient Greek fable about the importance of being honest. The carpenter could have easily lied and said that the fancy axe was his, but he chose honesty instead. And as a result, he received even more than he had asked for. Being honest doesn't always seem to make a difference, but it always matters. Sometimes it even changes everything, just like it did for the carpenter. So remember, no matter how small or insignificant it may seem, always choose honesty. It's the right thing to do. And who knows, it might just change your life for the better. That's all for today. See you next time.